Hi, it's a tiny one slash Bishie, and I want to make a video that's going to be a lot of fun and, something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I want to do that on Facebook Live first. This video I want to be a little bit more serious beforehand, and it's something I've been thinking about, something I've been struggling about for a while, and that's my body image. For those of you who don't know, if you watch my videos, I've gotten roommates, and I've gotten a change of roommates, I should say, and it's been interesting, the change of environment and all that, and these roommates are people that I've known for a long time, and that I'm comfortable with, so I come out and we talk, we have meals together, we cook together, and it's more of a knit family sort of environment. But as a result, because I'm comfortable being around these people, I've been tending to eat more. And that's one of the things I've struggled with for a long time is my eating disorder. I've actually struggled with anorexia. And it's not, a lot of it was, I was doing portion controls of what I was eating. And then there were days where I would just, or not days, but there were times I would just not eat at all, and I would just have water, have soda, have coffee. Like I would have liquids rather than solid food. But then the weird thing is when I've had surgeries before to remove teeth or whatever, and I can't eat solid food, the inability to actually eat solid food drives me crazy. And I have to put something solid in my mouth to feel better. But when the ability to eat solid food is there continuously, then I can go for a long time without it. Does that make any sense? I don't know. But yeah, I did a lot of portion control. I did a lot of drinking liquids rather than eating solids. And I was at 90 pounds with my last roommates. 90, getting to 94, I think, at the highest. And I thought that was big. I thought that was fat for me. I'm 4 feet 7 inches and a full grown adult. And it all stemmed from growing up with mainly female family members, and I would see them, they would gorge themselves on food, but then they'd be like, oh, I'm so fat, da da da, and they would look in the mirror and they would critique themselves. But me, in my child mind, thought they looked fine. And when I said they looked fine, I wasn't believed. Because they had their own body hatred in their mind. And their whole, oh God, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, translated later to me as I grew up, I don't want to be that fat. And when I was 9 years old, I had my second major open heart surgery. The first was 3 months. And before the surgery, I remember I was 36 pounds. And when I became a teenager and I grew up and I became 18, my highest weight was 78 pounds. That's how much poundage that's how much I gained in that time frame. And I was 78 pounds for a long time. And I remember, I don't know if I was talking with someone or if I was thinking in my own head, but I remember, and it stuck with me, it stayed with me so long. I remember thinking, if I ever got to be triple digits, 100 pounds or more, I would kill myself. Because I thought, that is way too fat for me. And it doesn't help with now, well, not now, but for a while we've had the BMI, and it's like, it gives into that body hatred. Because if you're a certain height and a certain build, if you're a certain weight, even if the weight is distributed well on you, the BMI considers you fat. And it's so ridiculous that you get a lot of doctors and everything want to just focus on the BMI and not focus on, is this person healthy? Doesn't matter what they weigh, are they healthy? Because you can be you can be really skinny, below the BMI, in the BMI range, and be unhealthy. And yeah, so from the time I was a teenager all the way up until I got roommates, I was like 90, like I said, 94 pounds at the heaviest. And I, basically, from what I remember, I went from size 8 in kids, in boys' pants, to a size 12, 14. And I thought that was big. And some, and no, I'm sorry. I went from 14, 16. That's what it was. Sorry. In my pant size. Not in the top, but down in the waist, in the pants. And with these new roommates, I only had them for a few months, but I was comfortable enough to eat around them that I gained almost 20 pounds. And now I'm at, I weighed myself, well, I went to a doctor's appointment last Thursday, and I weighed myself at 112. And that's heavy for me. And in addition, so I've gone up to a size 30 in pants. If we're going by like adult pant sizes, size 30 in pants, and a size 30 waist, or in boys' pants, it's a size 18. And I just couldn't, like, as much as I sucked in my gut, I couldn't close or zipper up my old pants. And it was bothering me so much. And luckily, I had a friend who, a long time ago, he sent me his old pants. He's like, do you want these? I think it was like clean out his closet or whatever. I'm like, sure. Because I like men's and boys' pants, jeans a lot more because they're more roomier. They have more pockets. They have pockets, period. And I like that, especially when I'm at a con and I want to keep stuff in the pockets. So, I had his jeans and they fit. So thankfully I have backups. I didn't have to spend money I didn't have to buy new jeans. And that helped. But the other thing I noticed where I gain weight is in my neck. And I I'm trying to get a doctor's appointment so we can get an actual diagnosis, or she can send me to a specialist, something like that. But as you can see, I have a neck that's webbed down on the sides, and it's big for my size. Uh, it's actually about the size of someone almost, if not at, or a little bit more than a foot taller than me. And it's, uh, my mom looked it up. She thinks it's part of a syndrome that I might have. And all these syndromes and diagnoses and all that is coming along way after, like, years and years and years. I just thought I had a heart condition. And now we're figuring out I might have more than just a heart condition. And I hope I'm able to find out all that's going on, but I know it's going to take time. And my neck is another issue that I need to not hate about myself, because it's not something I can change. It was something I was born with. It's something I'm going to live with the rest of my life. And I mean, it's just a part of me. And I noticed it the most, if you go back to my vlog, the Monterey Bay Aquarium vlogs, the day that we were heading, like, we were supposed to go to BarCon, and then all the stuff happened with my friend's car. When I was vlogging and I had the tank top on, I love the tank top I got from an awesome friend. I love it, love it. But it accentuated my neck. And I know the people I hung out with didn't say anything. But looking back on the vlogs, I, in my mind, looked like a freak because of how it was. And a lot of times I know the shirts I wear cover it up, or the jackets, sweatshirts, whatever. But it's there, and it's something I need to deal with. And it's just, it's hard when you've been small all your life, and then you're finally, and I've always had a fast metabolism too, a super fast metabolism. So seeing myself, sometimes I look at myself and I'm awesome. I like how I look. And at other times, I'm like, oh, why? Oh no, you know. But I mean, that's part of what I've been dealing with recently. I know if you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, I've been wanting to do a Facebook Live for a while so I can show you some of these awesome sweets that I have. Want to try it, like I made a couple videos of, but I don't know. I guess hatred, this body hatred that I've been feeling has morphed into a depression, and so I just want sleep. I just want sleep. I just want sleep. And that, I know that's not good for me, but I had to wait it out. I had to wait for it to fade off before I felt better. And during these times, I'm not going to hurt myself or anything like that. I just want to sleep. And I just want to kind of isolate myself from people. That's all. Because that's how it usually is with me. I can isolate myself for a while. I just play my own games. I just, sleep, cuddle with my cat, zone out with TV, and then a couple days later or whatever, I'm fine. The other thing is my eyes. I know you guys have noticed it in my cosplay videos. I have the lazy eye that sometimes especially when I'm tired, especially when I'm in pain, it's worse than it normally is. And that kind of bugs me too when I see photos, cosplay photos and all that. But again, that's something I cannot change, and it's something I need to learn to live with. But I know there's stuff everybody hates about themselves, and there's stuff that everyone loves about themselves. And I don't know, I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys. I'm human. This is my thought pattern sometimes. And I don't know. Of course, my teeth. That's another issue. But at least I have a smile now at least I have teeth that are fixed enough that I can smile. I mean, I know some are discolored and all that stuff, and a lot of it is the um, the fillings because they knew I'm a coffee drinker, so they don't want to put stark white fillings on the teeth, and so they had to adapt it as much as possible. Of course, there's this one right here. I don't know why they decided to just leave the tooth half broken instead of pulling it and then closing the gap. I don't know what they were thinking, but I don't know. And it's like my teeth are always going to be bad because of one of my suspected conditions, which I'm still trying to get a diagnosis for. It causes erosion in the joints and the soft tissues, and the teeth is one of them. But like I said, at least I can smile, at least I can talk, I'm not embarrassed, I can meet new people. And like before, I hated meeting new people because of the way my mouth looked and the way I like hated my whole appearance. And having my teeth fixed and having the partial, it gives a better sense of love for myself, I guess, which still I struggle with at times. But I mean, I think that's part of the human condition is having days where you love yourself, and then you have days where, oh my god, I hate myself. Oh my god, I hate this, I hate that. But then, but oh my god, I love this, and this, But this is just something I wanted to get off my chest and talk to you guys about. Uh, does anyone else? I'm sure you guys have all felt this way, so go ahead and leave your. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Leave your stories, whatever, in the comments below. And I want to show you my shirt before I leave. It is my Gizmo shirt. And at the bottom it says, "Do not feed after midnight." But this is one of the awesome shirts that I got from a while ago, and I got from my friend Black Moon Cosplay. But yeah, anyways, or Blood Moon Cosplay, I'm sorry. But anyways, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go and record my awesome fun video on Facebook Live. Hopefully I'll have quite a few viewers, and then I'll post this later on after this one. So thank you all for watching. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Just, I don't know, I guess the whole premise of the video is just try and love yourself. Just find things that you're okay with and that make you happy, because it's normal to feel this way. But sometimes if you need to talk about it, talk to a friend about it. If you need to vent on social media, go ahead and vent. If you have like a group of friends that you trust, But yeah, this is normal, and just, you know, you'll be okay. That feeling doesn't last. And if it does, it's, don't be ashamed to seek professional help, and or friends or whatever. Just seek help.